Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden,
it's the coffee company. Santa's doing his rounds, fans of blankets and browns. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the coffee company, and it's shipping to you. Coffee, coffee company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Coffee Company. You can see us. My computer works today. It's not charging, but it works, sort of. But it is the last Friday before Christmas, and it is a warmish 8 degrees centigrade, and it's about to get even hotter because we've got the man, the myth, the legend. We got Mr. Daigle's joined us again. He's joined us for another show, and also he's just popped in someone I spent a lot of time with last night. Mr. Barry's here.
I have to say very quickly, I don't know how you didn't say you can see us, we can't see you. You missed a trick there, Ben. You missed a trick, but it is always good to spend some time with you and everyone in the chat.
Barry, what's happening? We had a fun day yesterday.
We had a very fun day. I can't believe you hung up on your girlfriend, if I'm honest.
Sorry. She's in the chat as well.
Don't say sorry. Don't say sorry, Ben. You, like I said yesterday, you meant it. And then you tried to be like, oh, no, sorry, it wasn't my fault. What? You didn't press end call? That was someone else, was it?
I tried to do something and I pressed end call by accident. But luckily, Mickey has the apology form already sent to her. I sent her an apology form in advance.
Did you?
If I cause any arguments, it's my fault. So she has it in paper. It's somewhere around. Here it is, I think. No, it's not.
Outrageous behaviour, Brian, if you ask
Yeah,
me. He's not learning, is he?
It's just taken over just over a year for Mickey to have it all set in the right settings, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Welcome to the club.
Don't do the apology form. Just you need to have it the other way, Ben, because when you remember it, it's like gold, right? It's like, oh, you were right. And I was like, sorry, what did you say? What did you say? Oh, I was right, was I?
But let's see who's in the chat before we go through the show. I need a coffee, and luckily Brian can control the chat now, so I can get a coffee after I've introduced everyone. The Sheriff TTID is here saying afternoon, Ben, YouTube member. Andrew Gregory, YouTube members in the house. Colin Crossamano, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was depressed yesterday watching that, even though we won. I was done. I was totally done.
He's the problem. You're the problem, Ben. You just can't.
You're the problem, Nick.
You
You're
just
the
can't be
problem.
entertained, mate. Can you?
It wasn't entertaining.
It was entertaining. Oh, box office was so funny. I don't know whether you saw me trying to make him dance at the end on the match.
I've got to watch it. Ben, I was talking to Ben this morning. I've got to do it. I mean, I must admit, for me, I was popping in. I had it on at work. We were meant to be in a training session like this, where headphones on and everything, so I could watch it and not listen to it. And I may or may not have manipulated it, so we had a exercise to do where we weren't in a training room and could have the headphones off and work whilst watching the game on full volume. Still paying full attention to work, so I didn't catch it like normal. But yeah, so I was I got to watch the game. What a crazy game it was.
Well, Ian Ferguson's in the house. Good to see her. YouTube member. Adam Jones is in the house. We got my lovely Mickey's in the house saying hi and chatting that handsome man in the hat. What? Where is he?
I must admit, Nick, I was thinking where was one. And I don't know where.
Hang on. Hat is another one. We'll go with another one.
Oh, Nick, I've got to see you more like that.
There's another one.
Okay, two things. First of all, I need to see more sideways cap of you.
Yeah,
that was just that you look, mate. That you rock that.
He looks like Kevin and Perry.
The sideways cap you're rocking, and the second question or the second query is, why have you got so many hats in close vicinity like that of varieties?
Why not?
I don't know, if I'm honest.
Who else we got? It's the one.
And then put the other one on sideways.
All the hats. It's Rez's hat.
No, it's not Rez's hat anymore.
I think he's do the straw hat and the woolly hat the other way around.
Yeah,
to get more height.
Give the people what they want.
You got the base of the mate. You know it's the Friday before Christmas when shit like this is happening.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be fun. It was all Levy's fault. Let's be honest. Yes, let's be honest.
There you go.
See you later, rat. See you later, rat.
Oh, mate.
See you later, rat. Oh, I've got that. Where is it?
See you later, rat.
See you later, rat.
Yeah, he got seen later, rat. See you later out of the competition, rat.
We've got Fran's in the house, YouTube member. Sophie's in the house. 3 more hours until Out of Office is on. Afternoon, you beautiful people. And Nick.
Outrageous.
Nick,
he's whipping out his phone, which means it's going to be an impromptu episode of Sophie's Corner.
I do have to say, she did write that before you put the 3 hats on. The 3 hats might have made us.
Don't make excuses for her.
Always back Sophie. Always
Sophie, I want to know. Sophie, I want to know why there's no update on Facebook since the 8th of December, and that was Iggy, and another one on the 6th. So can you unblock me, please? Because I don't appreciate this hate that's coming towards me.
Season's greeting. Good to see you, Adrian. Good to see you. We've got Shawnee Slater, the king of bingo. Big up Daigle and Mr. Royal. Christ, I hate this club. Up the Spurs. Yes. We've got Rosie's in the house. Good to see you, Rosie. Yeah, box office looked he was having an ingrowing toenail.
I've got to watch this. I've got to go watch this.
Oh God. Na 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 hat man. I like it. Daigle.
You know what I need as well? I need one of those visors, you know, like the old tennis ones or the golf ones that go forward as well, just to add to it.
Yes, you do. Yes, so Smithy is joining the Rock DJ Club. Love Rock DJ. What a song that is.
That is.
What I've been informed that you and Boxy are now famous in Australia on their Fox News. So big up worldwide now, my brother. Good to see you, Smithy. I don't know why.
I have to say, it's very random. I mean, so a few people said it, but when an Australian supporter of all the channels sent me a message and said, I sat down to have my morning coffee.
Yeah.
And there you are. I was like, what are you talking about? And then he showed it. I was like, oh my God.
When did Nick turn into the sorting hat? How's that for an image? Yes, you are the sorting hat. Sort it. Nick, when I was in the car with Nick, he said it was very funny. Nick in the car yesterday because he was doing work and he was just screaming at his colleagues half the way before we picked up. He was just screaming at his colleagues, like full blown shouting at them. It was brilliant.
A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to Nick whilst he was out on deliveries. We were having quite a deep conversation about something, and then all of a sudden I was being like, "Here's your package, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you." I was like, "What?" And then I realised what he was doing. Busy time for Nick.
I won't repeat some of the things that Nick said because they are not suitable for your viewing pleasure. But it was.
Well, I don't know. It might be. Maybe it's more a brewing bollocks conversation.
Yeah,
I think
it is.
I bought my final vape yesterday, bro. New Year's resolution. I'm going to start reading the book Ilana did. It's 60,000 puffs.
Yep.
So this is the last vape I buy. I'm going to start reading the book. I'm doing quite a few things in January. I'm starting Craft Bagar again.
Ooh.
I'm going to do like you, Nick, and start getting fit. And quitting vaping. But I'm quitting when this ends, not on the 1st of January.
Disgrace, Sophie.
absolute disgrace.
Sophie's Corner gives us such great memories. It's the highlight.
I always preferred Iggy anyway.
We need it. Hi, all. Is that the famous Nick from Squid Games? Yes, it is.
I don't know Rinketig. I've not seen any videos yet. I'm just looking. So yeah, at least the one good thing is I won't be at the stadium on Sunday when they release some of the content, and there'll be someone going, "Oh, look at that Muppet. Who's that Muppet?" And they'll turn around and go, "Oh, it's you."
Yesterday was great, wasn't it, Nick? That was.
Oh, it was funny. It was a funny trip that it didn't start. I mean, the day didn't start much fun. There was loads of craziness with work, but it certainly ended. And I was like, we were sat there when I was like, my day's been so bad. If these 11 players make it even worse, there's going to be trouble. And yeah, it was just good times. I was not there for the KDL Christmas lunch, but I was there for the after party. So.
Yeah.
So it was enjoyable times. Pops came and joined us. Phil P, I think he was still drunk from the prosecco that was consumed at lunchtime because he goes, "Oh, have you met Barry?" I said to Phil, "Yeah, this is like the 8th time I've met your dad, mate. So I don't know how many times you're going to say this because you say this every time that we meet if we've actually met." So
I have to say, Shawnee Slater. I won't. Yeah, I'm not quitting. I'll be quitting vaping before the semi-final. I might be for the first leg, not the second leg. But I found we have a local rage room near us, so the rage room is where my Spurs frustration will be taken out.
But I was waiting for Phil P at the Belsit, and everyone knows the Belsit if you live in Essex. Nick was supposed to come with us, but he avoided us. We're not big time. We're not big time enough.
Let's tell the facts first. I organised. I said, "What are we doing? Should we go for lunch?" Phil P said, "I don't think I can make it." So obviously, I then decided I was going to go and organise something else. And now that turns into me not making it. Yeah? Is that what it means, Ben? Yeah. Okay.
Nick didn't want to go to lunch with me.
Yeah. Facts.
So then Phil P turned up. I was sitting there, and Phil was like, "I feel a bit thirsty. Can I have a bottle of prosecco, please?" So it's 12 o'clock. And he's like, "All right, I'm having it."
Good man. Getting into the festive season. That's damn right.
It was great. We had some great football conversation, which Barry missed. I had the chef came up and we had to talk about Napoli and how I should support Napoli.
Okay.
It was great. Nick is too famous.
So very festive chat. Really festive.
Yes. If money was it's a good question. A good question from Rosie. If money was no object, what would you like to wake up to on Christmas morning? Your friends and family being happy and healthy. What would you like as a present? Daigle.
Listen, I don't know if that was meant to be excluded. To me, it would be waking up and seeing my 5 precious gems. That's it. I don't get to see Isaac, Noah, Joseph, Levi, and Sophie, obviously. Especially with it also being the first day of Hanukkah on the same day, or first night of Hanukkah, should we say. So it would have been them. But if I had to choose something gift-wise, and it had to be a gift, people will know my obsession with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Well, Elimination Chamber is here in March, and he's bound to be there. So if Alana was to go, there you go. There's 2 tickets for Elimination Chamber. That would be it. That would be it.
I thought you would ask for a Rottweiler.
Listen, I can't have A, the 2 cats, and B, as much as I want my Rottweiler, I can't in this apartment. I just couldn't do it to him. I could easily have it, but there is no way I could have a Rottweiler. And a Rottweiler puppy, yeah. But there is another dog I want. I think it's a Border Collie. But
They're crazy, though.
What is it?
They are.
What is Lucy?
Lucy?
Yeah.
Or the Australian Shepherd?
No, Lucy.
Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel. I always get it. I always say Border Collie. So Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, a Cocker Spaniel and a Border Collie are 2 very different
Yeah, I know,
things.
but I don't know why I keep doing that. But honestly, that's the kind of size dog that you could have in this apartment. I can't believe me. If I could have a Rottweiler, I will have my Rottweiler one day. You can keep high all you want, darling.
We've got a domestic on stream.
Brian might not make it to Christmas
domestic.
morning.
He's not
So
gonna make
nice knowing you, Brian.
There's no domestic. One day I will have a Rottweiler, and it's as plain as that. It's as plain as that.
Do you know what, Brian? I not really knowing Alana, that reaction just tells me you will never ever have a Rottweiler. So.
Oh, trust me, she is. I've had to live with cats all my goddamn life because my dad is a dog person, but my mum's a cat person. In the mum versus dad debate, mum always wins. I will have my Rottweiler. You can laugh as much as you want, darling.
Right. He's getting proper mugged off now, isn't he? He went from a full-on laugh.
Listen, you both know me well. You both know me well enough. And some of the crazy stuff I've done. Bringing home a Rottweiler is minor. Bringing home a Rottweiler compared to what I'm capable of doing and have done is minor. So it will happen.
Nick, what present would you like? Money, no object.
Strippers, Ben. Just some strippers is fine.
Okay. Good one. Cold wine, or what do you mean? Do you mean hot wine, or do you mean
mulled wine? Or what do you mean?
Yeah, what does he mean? Because warm wine and cold wine and hot wine, they're all very different things.
Sophie, I am. Trust me, darling.
Levy's resignation.
Sophie.
That's a good present.
Yeah.
That's a very good present. Sheriff wants Lara Croft. Rottweiler puppies aren't small. Trust me.
Exactly. I just can't have
I've just realised something about my Facebook. No wonder Only Family have been liking my posts.
Oh, see, so I fixed it for you. Brilliant.
Sorted. I think I've sorted it now. So now Sophie's corner can resume. Yes.
I won't do that to you today, Sophie. As you've unblocked me. It's a bit like Lola, right? Lola said to me on one of my phones, she blocked, like it was said, it won't go through, it won't go through, it won't go through. And I said to her, you've blatantly blocked me because it's not connecting, right? She goes, I haven't blocked you, goes to her phone. Oh yeah, I have blocked you.
Smithy wants the quad. To go back in time, and boy, those mistakes I made would be put.
Yeah,
right.
but you know what, I have to say that, Colin. I sometimes think like that, but then if you right the wrongs, I would end up with Alana.
You're not you anymore.
Exactly. I wouldn't end up with Alana. I wouldn't have everything that I have now. So,
and you wouldn't have learned.
You know what? I had to
make
make
mistakes, would you?
I had to make so many wrongs to get to what was right. So I understand the premise and everything. And yeah, I wish I'd go back and pay attention in school and get better grades and then go to whatever. But I wouldn't have what I had. And I don't think I'd replace it for anything.
What would I pick? Trip to Disney World. I'm simple.
Oh, Ben, you do that every year.
No, I don't. Didn't do it this year.
At least twice a year, Ryan.
When did you last go to Disneyland?
Year before.
Oh,
sorry, mate. I went to Disneyland when I was 13, mate, and that was a long time ago.
I've never been, and I've lived closer to it than ever. for the last 7 years.
This is my present. This is not your present. This is my present. You could have gone to Disney World, Nick, but no, you chose some boring strippers that you could go and see yourself. This is why Sophie has got rid of you off Sophie's Corner, because you're bloody boring. Go to Disney World and act like
Do
a
you know what?
child.
This started all festive with Nick wearing hats.
Yes, I'm calling
And
you out, Nick. I'm making
now
a
it's had me having a
90-minute video about
domestic.
you.
I've had a domestic. You're talking about strippers, which I must admit, Ben, I never thought I'd ever hear come out of your mouth. But yeah, here we are. Here we are. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Cold fridge wine or room temperature wine? I'm going red wine, so it'd be room
That was
temperature.
my drink, red wine all day long.
I don't like wine.
The number one.
Oh.
Oh, you're just boring, Nick, aren't you? Big up, everyone. Big up the number one Agon bar in the world. Neither wine is Rosie. Operation Scallop has failed this year. Daigle has as much chance as a Rocky as I have getting
One
Benji.
minute, Mickey.
no,
you got
no.
11 days, Mickey. You got 11 days.
Yeah, I'm not eating seafood in the next 11
Mickey,
days.
you got to
Why?
remember, technically, Operation Scallop hasn't really taken off because we didn't see each other in November. It's in April when the
What's
peer
wrong with
pressure.
seafood, Ben? What's your problem with seafood?
He's
It freaks me
seafoodist.
out. It freaks me out.
seafoodist.
The eyes.
No,
There's no eyes in
I'm
Spurs.
not apologising, Minerals. In answer to your question,
No.
I'm not apologising.
Have you
No.
seen, mate? I've got to talk with Sonny. Have you seen Spurs today? They've named the corner. They've called it an Olympico. If you go
What?
to Spurs' Twitter,
Yeah.
that goal that Sonny scores, they show the corner, and they've called it Sonny's Olympico. So we have a name for it, like the Rabona. Spurs have named a goal from a corner an Olympico.
What's the point? It's
I've
a
got
goal.
no-
Yeah, what's the point? What's the point when I'm going to be across Squid Games this weekend? No one cares about Sonny's goal that went in from a corner that the keeper dived underneath it. Come on, no one cares about that anymore.
I have to
All
say,
they care about
in
is
the-
seeing me on Netflix and Squid Games and Tottenham Hotspur.
Mate, I wish Spurs had announced the Squid Games earlier, because in our Levy Out group, they were talking about ordering 100 Levy Out pink hoodies, just scattering them around
I
wherever they
want
want.
one. I want
That
a
would
pink
have been-
Levy Out hoodie.
That would have been fucking awesome. Just
I
ordering
want
loads
one of
pink-
those.
Just mate, we can put one up there. Put one on
We'll
Redbubble.
work on it. I'll put it on my Redbubble. I want my Perchy versus Nick boxing match. Still waiting on it. Ooh.
Well,
Perhaps they will-
Perchy's running scared, mate. If I'm honest, I can't remember what the conversation was yesterday, but he was doing some voice notes and he was trying to basically call me out, and I just was having none of it. So
Shorty Slater, you're a top man.
exactly,
Yeah.
in Ferguson, you don't eat it with the head on. What seafood are you eating? You can get it without the heads on it and the eyes.
I don't like
Ben.
it. I don't like the flavour of it. I don't.
But you
like the
don't know. You
flavour.
haven't tried it.
How do you know?
I've tried salmon. I've tried.
Oh, salmon. I'm talking scallops,
Scallops.
prawns, oysters, crab,
Squid.
lobster.
Lobster.
Squid. Lobster's lovely, but I'll tell you what, I'm obsessed with oysters. Oysters are one of the greatest things ever.
Nick, if you want a stripper to come into the right city tomorrow, mate, I'll hook you up as it's Christmas. Oh, you're getting your present, Nick. You're getting your present.
I don't think that'll go down too well. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go around here for a minute, go and meet Smithy, and I'll be back in a bit. Yeah, that'll work, won't it?
I can't eat salmon.
Exactly,
cannot eat-
Rinketic. Perchy will not destroy me, Rosie. You've got this like loving for Perchy destroying me. It ain't happening. Perchy's going
Mate,
down.
you know what? I'd love us to have a YouTube Tottenham community like charity boxing event. I fucking love it. I'd love it.
I'm there, I'm there,
people.
Brian. I'm not. I don't have a problem.
I'd love to step in the ring with a few. I'd love to. Love it.
That's the plan for 2025, then.
There you go. The mental health charity boxing Tottenham YouTube.
Yeah,
I'll take you all on.
I'm not fighting no one. I've got spaghetti arms. There's no muscle on this body. I can't have a fight with nothing. I can barely fight the air. It's hard. Perchie would sweep the legs away from you, Nick. I cracked up when I saw Nick trying to get Box Office to join in the dance and celebrations at the stadium. And that's the next shirt. Nick versus Perch. Yes. Nick versus Perchie. That's a great double header of a main event.
Yeah. Box Office versus everyone, bantering them.
If you don't know,
It'll be like this, and that's it. I'm done like that, and then the banter will just come out. It'll be like
what we need to do is like we need to get one of those. We need to find a less racist university, but we need to get like a university chamber and have a debate there. Like instead of doing it on like StreamYard, where it's like we need to get an actual debate room, and we need to fight. We need to have a debate. And actually do it at one of these old school universities where you have to wear a black tie and everyone's going to be like, Mr. Box Office is going to turn up in his bow tie and his rosette, and it's going to.
He'll wear an eye patch as well. I reckon he'll make it look cool.
Oh, it'd look dapper. He'd look
pocket watch, and eye patch.
That's all you're missing from your 3 hats, mate. That would really set off that ensemble.
It'd be like it's like you've seen The Mummy too, right, Nick?
Yeah.
The Explorer guy and Rick was saying, "Why have you got the eye patch on?" And he says, "Because it makes me look dashing." They'll be like Box Office.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that I could wear as an eye patch now.
Let's get a university chamber to organise a Spurs YouTube debate. I reckon it'd be great.
What did I just see you do, Nick?
It's clean. Kind of like an eye patch. Like that.
Okay, I was just wondering what you picked up there.
I can only imagine the irony of a boxing match after anger management. Yes. I would just love to see Alex banter everyone. Yes.
Hang on. I think Ian, I think your last word should have mean anyone, not everyone.
I have to say, Nick, if anyone is tuning in for the first time, if they've seen you before, they've seen things that you've done. They're like, I just didn't play around.
This is nothing, right?
If the algorithm has just picked up the coffee company, let's see what this is about. And they see you with 3 hats and a sock.
It's an eye patch. What are you talking about?
One thing for sure.
Oh, sorry, it's the illusion. The illusion. Sorry.
I have seen better fighting on a tampon advert. We'll need to brush up on the posh. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
What?
Nick, that looks so much better.
Hello, my name is Mr. Box Office, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, and I'm going to banter you out of the building. Because if one does not know, you're going to get to know. That would be great. Can we just hire the House of Commons and just do a Commons debate? I think it'd be great.
Yeah, I'm sure it's reasonably cheap, brother. I'm sure the YouTube.
We'll sort it. We know some people. Afternoon Tribal Chief, Final Boss, and Nick. We just
big up, Angus.
Good to see you, Angus. Nick is channeling Phantom of the Opera and Blackadder and random yelling guy on the sidewalk. Yes, he is. But yes, we need a university debate. We need a university debate room.
Yes. And Nick has to come dressed like that.
Yes. But he's got to put on a tuxedo. He's got to put a tuxedo on.
Yes.
Have that on it.
And I've got to put Diamantes on the hats. Different Diamantes around different areas. Yeah.
Immediately.
Was it because you got a bejazzle?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got one of them as well, but I don't want to show it on screen.
Do they have at Uppingham School? Do they have a debate room? I know it's a high school. It's not like a university. Do they have a debate room at Uppingham University? They must do. A school that posh. We need Uppingham's debate room. What do we think of Nick Umaga or Rikishi? Oh,
Neither.
Angus, that is outrageous, mate.
Although saying that, I did wake up at stupid o'clock in the morning again, and I follow a YouTube channel called TH14, which does loads of like stories of wrestlers when they have their big rivalries, and they brought out The Rock versus Rikishi, and I was watching that this morning.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That's how I spend my day or morning. Because what I do, getting up at 3:30 in the morning now, it's fun. Everyone should try it.
No.
Your guilty pleasure and everyone's nightmare. Oh my god.
Let's go through the other comments. What we got here? I'll take it. Do your copy, Ben. I can do this.
Yeah,
I have the power now. Mickey saying yes, and Stanford did too. You just need a school gym, really. Yep, I can get that from my
It's
school.
got to
around
be a
the corner.
debate room. It's got to be a debate room with mahogany walls. It's
Oh
got
my
to.
God.
It's
Ben,
got to
Ben,
be.
now you're showing what kind of school you went to. Not many people. Though lucky if they had a classroom with all chairs.
I went to King Solomon in Barkingside, mate. I went to King Solomon, innit?
No, Sophie, I didn't see Iggy. He did ask for my address, so you probably were supposed to post it. But don't worry, I am seeing Iggy on. He's probably not told you, so I'll tell you. I am seeing Iggy on the 23rd of January, so it can wait. It can wait. It can wait.
Okay, Minerals has asked a question. David or Goliath?
David.
Yeah, damn right. David won.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. If it's Mr. Roadman who got absolutely mudded yesterday, and I'm going to call him out now. Oh, Solanke got injured in the warm-up. I don't think he did, Mr. Roadman, with your ITK nonsense that you were coming out with. So I don't know where you got that from off the back of a cereal packet, but we were all laughing at you yesterday when we saw the teams come out.
Mate, I didn't even see all that in the chat. I didn't even see all that. Yeah, do you know what? I said to him yesterday. I said to him when he went to the game yesterday. He was on We Are Tottenham TV, and they were talking about something. They went, "Oh, where's my TikTok?" And but Nick, listen. One thing I know, Nick won his bet.
Newcastle at home. Newcastle at home. It
January-
depends. I just get all caught up in the moment. I have a few beers. I just dance around. I just get a little bit confused, and then
Rick Kettick, you know full well who Mr. Roadman is. He's part of Tottenham on tour.
You know who
You
he
see
is?
him? He knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
So
David
you,
Goldsworthy, yes, he did.
so yeah, Nick won another bet, and he's just said Newcastle. I'll remind him Newcastle beforehand. What time is Newcastle? It's 12:30 kickoff, isn't it? Yes, 7:30 in the morning here.
Oh, is it?
Ben went to the Harry Potter. You really don't know what the state of King Solomon was. It was a dive. We don't have anyone.
It was a dive. They only had champagne and caviar once a day.
Nick,
At recess.
Yeah, but Ben didn't because he doesn't like the smell of fish. So he just had champagne.
I wish it had champagne. It would have been bearable. It would have been bearable then. It sucked. The only good thing about King Solomon was it was 5 minutes from the best ice cream parlor in East London, which is no longer there. But
Nothing said that. See, nothing says education more than that.
yes,
Nothing says. Saying that, with my school, I used to walk around the block, and by the time I got back, my parents had gone to school, and then I used to have about 15 people around my house for Mario Kart competitions.
yep.
So
It's King Solomon. It wasn't, Sophie. It was
Sophie,
not posh
Sophie.
at all.
Sophie, everything sounds posh to you, my darling. Because
Mate, all this, mate, you're
your parents
giving it.
came here on a boat.
Mate.
Remember, they didn't even get on a plane; they got on a boat, a rowing boat.
If Ben went to Hogwarts, I must have been stuck in Buckingham flipping Palace. Yes.
You
Yes,
were,
Bubby.
Mickey. I've seen a picture of you up when they go round and do the tours. This is young Mickey. She is now with young Ben Kaufman of the King Solomon generation dynasty. Yes.
You sound like mate. You should become a town crier.
King
You
Solomon
can promote when the
created-
mobile fish and chips are coming round.
The only thing that King Solomon created, actually no, 3 things. King Solomon created 3 people: Stacey Solomon, Jack Payne, who's a footballer, who was in my form room, and Courtney Green, who was on The Only Way is Essex. It's the only 3 things King Solomon have ever done.
There you go. Let me just say to Angus. Angus,
Is it still open or has it been closed down?
it's become listed now. It's a government building. It can't be knocked down because of Stacey Solomon.
Big love
yeah,
to Stacey
mate,
Solomon.
I don't know how many people are going. I'm not the official head counter this time. Listen, there's 62,500 people that will be at Tottenham. You take away the whatever for away fans and corporate.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't know. There's a lot of promotion going on about it. I know there's some things going on behind the scenes with media. We'll see. Basically, Spurs fans turn up in their masses and make their voices heard, or once again, people talk the talk but won't walk the walk when it comes to it. And if they do only walk the walk, then whatever will be with this football club.
Anyway, there's only two things that's important about this weekend: the protest and me on Squid Games. Yeah, that's the only two important things. And you can choose which is more important depending
Nick,
on
I think for the rest of the stream, you should have another sock on the other eye.
I don't know what I've got.
When we did ours, we had 10,000 at it. You need to have these. Well, we don't have that many people.
Hang on. I've got a glove.
I don't care about leaving. You don't care about me.
Oh dear.
All I care about is Kulusevski.
Why have you made it sound operatic?
Because it's great.
Okay.
It's an operatic tune.
But do you know what? I can't wear this anymore because it's freaking me out.
Play the cards right. Squid Games and protest could be the same thing.
So what I'm going to say is because I mean, I guess I can say it because they've announced it. I mean, I'm going to say it anyway. If my NDA gets me in trouble, then it gets me in trouble. So basically, it's going to be a Gavin and Stacey moment because obviously I've spoken about this. You know when Mick rushes home and they're all sat there watching Mick being interviewed for the news because they found that dead body, and then it's on for must be 5 seconds. It's going to be like that.
You don't expect to see it when you go to work.
Yeah, that's it. So it's going to be one of them. But I shamelessly died. Well, I wasn't out first. So first of all, I called VAR on that because that was absolute nonsense. I didn't move. And secondly, I was stood next to Will Lancashire, who was stood next to Archie Gray, who was stood next to Alfie Whiteman. And I literally fell across all three of them. So when the next had to move, they had to climb over me. So if I don't get any screen time, then there's going to be trouble. That's what I'm going to say.
Was Archie Gray playing centre-back still and not in midfield?
He was, mate. He was in the centre of a back three with Will Lancashire and Alfie Whiteman.
I thought you were literally announcing the team photo for 2025 and you'd been signed up.
Well, mate, I was surprised. I moved so quickly in the warm-up and I was waiting for a call-up. But, you know, they obviously had an agenda against me as well. So what can I say?
They wouldn't even give you the number 12 shirt.
No. But I got 21, so that was fine, right? So
you got it just the wrong way around.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I did go for the KDL. You know, I had to represent somehow. So KDL. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I don't know what it's going to look like. It better be better than the Hotspur Hunt because I got mugged off at the Hotspur Hunt. All you saw was the back of my head and then my cheesy grin at the end. I'm not having this. I'm not happy about this. I'm not wasting my time.
You got put in the mud by your own football club. You got put in the mud by your own football club.
Yeah, well, it happens on the pitch normally every week, Ben. So it might as well, happen in real life.
Yeah. Good to hear.
The best bit about that day was meeting Ledley. So
Ledley. I remember being it, mate. I remember the first time as people know, I sat in the box quite a lot in the last year of the Lakes of Danny Rose' dad, and literally the first time I'd ever been in a box was the Crystal Palace game when Wanyama scored on his debut at home. And we got there early, just so I was with a mate, and they wanted to get some of the free beer, and we're just sitting there. Literally, I just sat in my seat, and I went to go get me a Coke and him a beer, and Ledley King was in the box. I was just like, mate, Ledley King spoke to Ledley for about half an hour. Top man.
I don't think I told you the story about what someone asked him, though. Did I?
No.
So I'm literally stood next to this. What I can only describe is an absolute muppet. Goes, so Ledley, I got a question for you. Is Daniel Levy a prick?
Oh, mate, what a question. That guy's a saint.
And I looked at him and I went, really? Yeah. And he went, what? And I said, What do you think he's going to answer? The guy that pays his wages? Do you think he's going to say, "Yeah, mate, proper prick, bruv"? I mean, what the hell?
Mate, you never
I was
know.
like,
You can live
what?
a dream. You can. If you don't ask, you don't get.
to be fair, Ledley went.
Funny you
Ledley
said
went,
that.
Ledley went. Well, yeah. I mean, from a business point of view, obviously, a lot of other clubs, he's very difficult to deal with. But from a personal point of view, no, I've never had a problem with him. And then this guy's like looking at me, and I'm literally looking at him, shaking my head, like, mate, what are you doing?
Why didn't you just go, Ledley? Don't worry, I'll take this one for you. Yes, yes, he is.
Yes.
That's what he-
See,
That's what he should have done.
you're the problem, Nick. You put Ledley King in the mud. How dare you? You put him in
How
the
dare
mud.
I?
You should have
Exactly. It
taken-
wasn't a no, Ian. It wasn't a no. But, you know, it was just, when you're just thinking, come on, man, there's a time and a place. Like, I don't think even Brian would ask that question to Ledley.
No,
I wouldn't, because I know the answer, so it's a waste of my time. I'd actually ask
Yeah.
Ledley something about his career. But I don't
that
need to
wasn't a no. It wasn't a no, Nick. No, it
It's-
wasn't a
You know that
no.
bit- You know that
It
bit in
wasn't-
Snatch when they go, it was a rhetorical question. That's basically what it was. Or was that Lockstock? One of the two. Yeah, I wouldn't have asked Ledley that.
I can't wait for the one day that Daigle finally meets Daniel Levy and he gets to be brick top. He's going to put
mate.
on his brick top glasses and he's going to be like, do you,
Mate,
know,
you know what?
Do you know what nemesis means?
You know when at the beginning of the show when Colin said if he could go back and right the wrongs, if I could change one thing in time right now, Tottenham related, like with it not results or whatever, it would have been to be with Leo
Yeah.
when Leo bumped into him. What I would could you imagine if I was with Leo?
Do you know
I
what
kept saying to people, could you imagine if I'd got him to say, everybody like and subscribe to Tottenham on Tour? If I had got
No,
Daniel Levy
Brian,
to
because it would have been that awkward moment, right? You know, when you've like not seen someone for a long time, and then you look at them and you're like, "I'm sure I know you." It would be like one of those moments. He'd be like, "Oh shit, I sure I know you."
yeah, I mean, like Tottenham on Tour, mate. Just like,
security,
mate. If I'd got Daniel Levy to say like and subscribe to Tottenham on Tour, I would have just gone, "Cheers, Dan." I'd have gone, "Coys, Dan."
Cheers, Danny boy.
Quiz Daniel.
Coys.
I'm
Coys,
getting a
don't say the
shout
coys.
out. I'm getting a shout out. Woohoo! I've been shouted out for an amazing few days. So when I had, yes, you deserve it. You deserve it. I need to, but I'm taking Mickey skiing. She's never been skiing before, so it's going to be fun.
Mickey, do you know what you should do? Just stay in the log cabin and get smashed. You don't need to do all of these crazy get on the ski slopes and all that nonsense. Just enjoy yourself.
I think if I was still drinking, that's exactly what I would do if I ever went to a ski resort.
Fondue, and
Mickey can't have fondue, unfortunately. Lactose intolerant.
oh, for God's sake, Mickey, you ruin all the fun, don't you? Jesus.
And it just don't make her sad because she loves cheese and she can't have it.
But surely there's some lactose, non-cheese, whatever
This
needs
is
to happen.
France,
I don't know
Nick.
what
They barely invented electricity at some points in France.
But surely there is some in this world that has everything for anything. There must be some.
There is a pill. There is a pill that can actually help with the lactose intolerance. It's called Lactosio, I believe it is called.
I
And
must
it,
take him ages to think of that name.
Yeah, it did.
What should we call it?
Let's do a Brazilian foot. Lactosio. Yeah, that's it done. That was a big brainstorming.
Yeah,
What's the first-
basically someone had some ambrosia in their cupboard. They opened it and went, "What should we call it?" Oh, I've got a great idea. Lactosia.
You've earned your money, mate. Off you pop. Off.
Angus,
I would
ask
ask
some
Sol.
stupid
I would
questions,
ask Sol Campbell exactly the same question as that bloke that asked Ledley King, but I'd ask it to him. Moving on. I think you were shouting at Ben for streaming. Lol. Right. Why ask a question to which you know the answer? Ledley knows. Everyone knows. Even Levy knows. It would be like the twins.
Oh wow, Sheriff, something nice.
No, Brian. It's Soys now.
I have to say, have you all seen with Angus saying about about one question to ask Judas. Has everyone seen what Simeon asked him?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, Simeon. Well, God bless Simeon. It was years ago before we started going on there, and he was at a football event, and Sol Campbell came up, and he just said to Sol Campbell, Simeon turned around and said to Sol Campbell, "So, what do you think about loyalty in football?" And then he just walked off. Big up, Paddy.
Good to see you, Paddy. Good to see you. Big up. He'd answer the question. No, he wouldn't.
Paddy, I think, Paddy, you've got 24 hours before you can mud me for whatever I'm going to be doing with this Squid Games nonsense. Paddy's like, I'm gonna rip the piss out of you everywhere I go, everywhere you go.
Oh, wait a minute, Nick. When you're saying Squid Game, was you actually part of some Squid Game? I know you were there. Were you actually?
I'm not allowed to say, Brian, due to my my affiliation with Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Oh, Nick.
Fortunately, I don't want to get sued for the club. You got 24 hours to wait, Brian.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas Day, eh? You're going to go to bed tonight, wake up tomorrow morning, and then see 5 seconds of me, and I'm going to be.
Well, now when I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, I know exactly what to turn over to. Oh dear.
No, he doesn't. What have I asked him why he was such a prick? The Ruby
No, he
slip-
wouldn't. So, Angus, no, he wouldn't. I don't know if you've seen it. Sol Campbell also, when he was in a bar in Spain, some Spurs fans said, "Oh, listen, Sol, what is that?" and said something to him, and Sol Campbell just tried to play the tough guy and gave it the large, and then walked off with that. Sol Campbell, listen, Arsenal fans may love him. Any question a Spurs fan's going to say to him is about what he did. And there's him going, "No, it's 20 years. We should forget about it." Fuck you, Sol Campbell. Fuck you.
Yeah, correct.
I will never forget it. If I could ask him a question, it would be, "Do you want to take a punch from my left hand or my right hand?" And then as he was answering, I'd just give him a left fucking smash. And that would be the end of that. He can rot it. I can't stand the man.
Anyway, Brian, tell us how you really
a question
feel.
for Sol Campbell.
Hey, that was the
I've got a
filtered
question
version, Nick.
for him.
I know.
I've got a question for Sol Campbell. Why doesn't he pay his parking tickets?
Yeah.
I think I should be a knight or a sir. Piss off.
Because Mandy used to come to my shop with a long time ago. She was a maid. She was a cleaner at the Tottenham Hotspur training ground. So she used to clean all where the players' room is and the lounge. And Sol Campbell in his locker would have like 200 unpaid parking tickets. He just would not pay his parking tickets. The man is just he's just a horrible human being. It's just the way it is. Back to work for me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Lovely. Look after yourself. I'll speak to you later. Oh,
Yeah, great football manager as well. I'll go ask Southend and Notts County what they think of that prick.
Yeah. But yeah, but apparently, I bet Angus thinks that Robin van Persie is a traitor. What? At least Arsenal got money for Van Persie.
Anyway,
question for Brian Bagel. You have to pick one and no cop outs. You take one out for dinner. Who is it? DL or Sol?
Very easy, mate. Very, very easy. I hate Levy more than I hate Sol. I would definitely take Daniel Levy out for dinner, and instead of people where they go, "Oh, can you put something in the cake because I want to propose?" It'll be, "Here's a tablet of arsenic."
Oh,
put that in there.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Mate, listen, don't.
Moving on.
We're
moving on, Brian. We're moving on.
Getting cancelled today.
Let's talk about
Merry
Brian not getting the
Christmas.
job.
Merry Christmas.
Sol Campbell, the actual Muppet, had the nerve to say Wild did not get invited to the last game at White Hart Lane. The man's a dumbass. Now you know Van Persie never got a new contract. That's why he left. He wouldn't.
Angus, why are you talking about Vindaloo like that, mate? That's not very kind.
Oh God! Everyone loves Vindaloo. Oh no!
What do you mean, someone? That's you. That's you, Paddy. You're going to clip it. I'd love to.
Mate, but if you do clip it, make sure you clip the whole thing. because I can get access to the whole thing and say thanks, Paddy. This is what I
Paddy's
do.
literally going to clip it. He's
The
literally going to
coffee
clip it. And he's going to send it, and he's going to do
the
all
coffee
sorts
company
to it.
That's fine.
Ltd.
That's fine. That's fine. He can clip away.
This is when I've got to do a coffee. The coffee company Ltd does not condone use
Let me
of
just turn
arsenic in
notifications
dinner
on Paddy.
reservations.
Let me just turn my notifications on Twitter for Paddy. Just
No,
in
he's going
case.
to send it to me first, Brian. He's going to send it to me and Bobby K first. Don't you worry about that.
Don't
We'll
worry
do
about
we'll do the Lord's work. We'll do the Lord's work for him, mate. Don't you worry about that.
That's all right. Let me just. I'm literally. I'm putting my.
Oh
notifications-
wow, the sheriff's going with fire as well now. Oh dear.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
All
Merry
notifications on
Christmas.
for Paddy.
Merry
All
Christmas.
I've got all my notifications, and I know Paddy will do it because he
That's a
retweeted.
good question, actually. Which Arsenal legend would you go going for a drink with? And it's Ian Wright. 100% Ian Wright every single day of the week. I think Wrighty's a great bloke.
Do you know who I would say? I've met him a load of times. He's a friend of my dad, and he's a great, great guy. Is David O'Leary. David
Okay, yeah.
O'Leary. David O'Leary is a top man. Mate, he is such a nice guy. Love David O'Leary.
Nick, who would you say?
I wouldn't. I'm not even putting those words in my mouth. I feel disgusting. I feel violated.
This is the most Spurs Christmas ever. Big up, homies. Highly Ian Wright's the only good thing about that football club. For me, it's Tottenham wise. It's Gaza, Bergkamp because he's a Spurs fan. He is. Dennis Bergkamp is a Spurs fan. If you smell
Angus, you don't take Gazza out for a drink, mate. If you do, you get him a Coke.
Yes.
There you go. This is just turned sideways. Since I took my caps off, look what's happened.
Yes.
It was the eye patch, really, Nick. It wasn't the hats. It was the sock.
It
I
was
should have put the
iPad.
hoodie up as well. I missed the trick. Not doing it again.
You're doing Squid Games again, aren't you?
No, mate. I couldn't possibly say, mate. Not allowed.
NDA.
NDA. Couldn't
Bobby,
possibly say.
we can start now. Sorry, Bobby. It's Bobby K. Well, Bob, why are you late, Bobby?
Oh, what are you turning up now, Bobby, like this, mate? What is going
shit.
on?
I've got to go get ready for work, guys. So look, the glasses.
Oh,
are
yeah.
Mate, no, I've got a very busy morning. I've actually got a really busy
Sign
morning.
some players, Daigle. You've got the glasses on. Go and sign some players.
I will do. Everyone, if I don't, is this your last one till after Christmas?
No,
you
we've
do
got
it
one
Monday.
more on Monday. One more on Monday.
All right. Well, everyone have a great weekend. Whatever you're doing, enjoy the festivities. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, Levy out. Don't know where the out came from. Out.
Tarzan. Oh.
Everyone's gone all musical today. Out. Oh, this typical. This is a Spurs Christmas. It's all completely off the rails.
Yeah, so now what you'll see is you'll see an interview with Daniel Levy, and suddenly, like Sheriff said,
Yeah.
it appears. Daigle disappears. And and on cue, Paddy has just sent me. Oh, right. That group.
Oh God. It isn't Christmas, is it, without a bit of witty repartee?
What a flip flop.
Yeah, what a flip flop.
Oh, shall I put it in the bingo group?
Paddy's just sent it to me.
I'll put it in
Paddy's
the bingo group. I'm gonna feel the wrath of Ben. No, only bingo chat here.
No, you can post that in. It's a meme. It's a meme.
There you
Memes
go.
are allowed. Football is not allowed in the bingo group.
There you go. Oh, here we go.
Now, who's Tony? Who's Tony?
Oh, I've just hang on. I've had a message from Smithy. I want to make this known. If you're in my city tomorrow and I don't get a message or phone call while you're here, our relationship is done.
You've just been called out.
Well, if that's all it takes, then I won't message Smithy. No, I'll message him and I'll say I'm here, but I'll be somewhere else.
Yeah, you'll be on the way back.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting. Important lesson. Context is everything. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, but Nick, how many days left of work have you got?
I'm off. I'm off tomorrow, so that's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So 3 days.
3 more days left.
3 more days, and then you won't hear me going, oh, I haven't had a day off for this amount of time.
No, we'll be hearing you scream at your work colleagues and how awful they are at doing everything.
Oh, when we tell that story on Brewing Bollocks, or Kuvan the Kang is
That's a Kuvan the Kang story.
okay.
That is a Kuvan the Kang story.
Yeah.
Some of the things you said. The only thing I can say is you said boss a lot.
Boss, hello, boss, hello, boss, boss, hello,
Yeah.
boss.
Fury or Usyk tomorrow. I literally couldn't care less. But hopefully Usyk. Kuvan the Kang, Bobby. Kuvan the Kang will tell the story.
Ben will tell you. If you come on afterwards, Ben will tell you and you'll laugh
Yes.
so much.
Yes. We'll tell you in the back room because we can't say that on a PG stream, even though we've sworn a lot. We've got Steve D's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, mate. Oh, what a day.
Oh, what a day.
What a
Another
day.
meme. It's another meme.
It's all memes. Yes.
All
Seems
memes.
like a nice guy. Seems like a nice
Who,
guy.
me?
I don't know.
Who's
Probably
a nice
Martin
guy?
O'Neill. I don't know. Usyk will destroy Fury. Huh? Okay.
Who
I hope
knows?
so.
Hopefully.
Not Neil Lennon. I think Usyk will beat him. I think Usyk will run rings round him. I think. After losing that unbeaten, I think Fury has got. Yeah, he's done. He's done. They both will get paid well. They are going to get paid well.
They will get paid well.
Yeah.
Going on to charge, as I forgot to do that. What
Yes.
an absolute melt.
Hey, Mr. Royale and Mr. Ben Giovanni. Hope you're both well. Yes, I am well.
I'm tired. I don't know about you, Ben. I'm a bit tired. But
I wonder what Phil P feels like after drinking 2/3 of a bottle of Prosecco and then 3 pints of cider. Probably not good.
yeah, I don't know. But I got back like nearly 1:45. So
Yeah. That was poor Phil P. But he brought him on. He brought it on
himself. So there's no sympathy for him.
Yeah. I did tell him, are you sure you don't just want a glass? No, what? Give me the bottle.
No, the president of KDL wants a bottle, and what the president of KDL wants, the president of KDL gets.
Hard work, being famous, eh, Nick? Yes. Yes.
Unfortunately, it comes to us all,
Yeah.
or not.
Back to work. Back to work. Very, very. Oh.
Oh,
It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. I don't know why I've got an American accent.
I don't know, but the person in the car beside me is looking at me really strange. Good morning, hi.
Is it
I don't know
snowing
why all
out
of a
there,
sudden it
Bobby?
went. Yeah, it's not too bad. It just started, so it's just light flurries right now. So I thought, let me get my errands done now, right? So how you boys doing? Good morning,
Light-
everybody.
Light
Good.
flurries. That's
Good.
so.
We're
such a
about
posh
to end the
thing
show.
to say.
We're going to end
So,
the show here.
it's just light flurries.
Yes, which means the UK would be shut down within 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, you guys would be completely down. Everybody would be staying home for the next month.
Yeah, but we do have to.
at
We do.
an inch.
We do have to end the show here because I've got to do some work and tell Bobby all the nasty things that Nick said yesterday. But
Ooh.
Bobby, when can people find you next?
We will be back next Saturday. We are actually definitely going to be doing an end of the year kind of season wrap up, Coov and the Kang special there, Spot the Bull special. So we
Yeah.
will be back with a nice plethora of guests, and all you lovelies will be joining us, and we'll have a party.
And Nick, when can people find you next?
You can find me on some promotional Tottenham Hotspur Squid Games things that will probably be 3 seconds, and then I'm going to get angry because everyone's going to laugh at me. But there you go.
Oh yeah, you're the Levy lover.
Yep, he is. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Nick, catchphrase.
See you later, rat.
Bobby, catchphrase.
On a day like today, don't eat yellow snow.
Absolutely. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.